Well, put your dancing shoes on because right now the Aztecs are preparing for their Sweet 16 March Madness game here late this afternoon. They're taking on the #1 team in the country, Alabama. Live from the KFC Center in Louisville, Kentucky, CBS 8's Jake Giriani and John Howard previewing tonight's big matchup. And we've been hearing how appreciative they are of being the underdog because they like that chip on the shoulder, gentlemen.
Yeah, Eric, Netta, it never hurts to kind of have that extra chip on your shoulder, right? But John, you think about this program and where they've come from. You know, in my time in San Diego, you watch Steve Fisher build this thing from the ground up. Brian Dutcher has taken that torch and made this a staple program. And now this team really has a chance to get that win that elevates you to a whole new level. They've never beaten a #1 team in the country. Right. If they can do that, they will just elevate themselves one step higher.
Yeah, 4 times they've gone up against the #1 team in the country. They have yet to get a win. Hoping to turn that page tonight. For those that have been in the program longer, when I was in school back in the 80s on the 5-year program, of course, we went to the NCAA's one time, and it was kind of like a one and done. You go in and do it. But what Steve Fisher and Brian Dutcher here, what they have built is fantastic. And Coach Dutcher put some pretty good perspective on that yesterday.
Like Coach Fisher said, we're not a one-hit wonder. We have a program. We have a culture. So I don't care what game we go into. We don't consider ourselves an underdog. We just look at the next opponent. So we're not embracing the underdog role. We're just trying to embrace San Diego State basketball and be the best version of us. So it never comes up with a conversation. We never look at ourselves as an underdog. We think we have a really good program.
I just love that, and as Eric said, you know, it never hurts to be the underdog. You know, you got that chip on your shoulder. That's not the way Brian Dutcher's looking at it. And really going into this tournament, the knock on San Diego State had been, well, yeah, they're great in conference. They have great regular seasons, but they don't win in the NCAA tournament. They never win in the NCAA tournament. Well, you can throw that out the window. They're now in the Sweet 16, and as I said, they got a chance to get that bulletin board win. Yeah, and the Tuscaloosa, Alabama fans are going to be out in force here. It's just a 6-hour drive. Kentucky is from Tuscaloosa. Aztecs fans, they won't be as numerous, but all the neutral fans will be rooting for the underdog Aztecs.
That's true.
We're looking forward to it. It's game time. Tip-off is about 4.5 hours away.
Yeah.
Aztecs an 8-point underdog in the game. He says on his Aztecs watch, by the way.
Right. We got the Aztecs watch.
There it is.
It's literally, it says game time.
I think he got that in his 5th year at SDSU,
awesome.
potentially. Yeah. Thanks, gentlemen. Appreciate it. Yeah, you know, hey, sometimes being the underdog really can, you know, pay off. Having nothing to lose can help you win. Those guys know.
And of course, the trek from San Diego all the way to Louisville, it's quite a journey.
Right.
There are people that are headed that way. But fans here at home, scream as loud as you can for them.
You know it.
So they know we have their support.
Yep.
In fact, right now, San Diego State students getting hyped for the game.
Yeah, students are hosting watch parties later, but the mood on campus right now, pretty exciting. CBS 8's Brian White live from the campus showing how students are feeling right now here. They're super pumped about this, as are we.
Excitement is in the air here on the campus. I'm here at Viejas Arena where there will be a watch party inside for today's matchup against #1 seed Alabama. Now, we've been talking to students. Hear what they have to say about today's game.
You know what? I just think it's crazy how much they've moved on, especially with Alabama. It's a first seed team. It's insane. So, but you know what? I'm rooting for them. I have them on my bracket, and I'm ready.
Pretty much, you know, it's playing a really big team. So, I mean, if we do happen to win, which I think we do have a good opportunity there, it'll look really good for San Diego State in the future. So, I'm excited for it.
Fever's in the air here on the San Diego State campus as they face the #1 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For the 3rd time in 12 years, SDSU's basketball team has made it to the Sweet 16 after wins over Charleston and Furman University. Now, despite their underdog status for today's game, students have faith and they're feeling confident.
I've been looking up like some articles, and they're like, oh, they have a 15% chance of winning. But really, I think they're going to get hot. It's going to turn out well.
It's pretty scary, but we have a really solid team this year, so I'm excited to go up against them.
Now, students are amped up for an Aztec win today. Again, there will be a free watch party here at Viejas Arena. Doors open at 2:30, tip-off at 3:30. Back to you guys.
All right, just about 3 hours away, Brian, and the excitement will be felt there in Viejas, that's for sure.
All throughout San Diego, so many watch parties. It's nice, though, to have everyone get together with the students, too, in one spot. So good stuff. Thank you, Brian.
Good luck, Aztecs.